All right, hello once again. Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular the AWD 1111.NET Framework with Web Databases class, I have been creating a series of video presentations based on our textbook for the class for the fall 2019 semester, that being Pro ASP.NET MVC 5. I'm in the middle of Chapter 4, where the author is kind of going off and talking about some of the C# language features. So I'm going to continue on from where I was. All right, so I want to add this using statement to my home controller. All right, and you'll notice I'm getting an error because it's already there. All right, so this will not be grayed out in just a minute. And again, I'm keeping it in here. I'm doing it like this so you can see both ways in here that I did the initializer. Okay? All right. So we're adding this new method in here called create collection. And what do we have? Well, we've got a string array with apple, orange, and plum. We've got a list of integers that have 10, 20, 30, and 40. And we've got a dictionary. And if you don't know what a dictionary is, basically it's a set of key value pairs. So we've got here apple with a value of 10, orange with a value of 20, plum with a value of 30. And we're returning the result of object string array 1. Well, our string array is here. That's element 0. Element 1 is orange, so it should say orange, I would guess. Let's save all, and let's run. Now it may print out other stuff because there's other, basically there's other print type of statements in here, so don't let that bother you. Okay, navigate to the URL to show an example. I thought that it would be showing us. Oh, I know what the problem is. Home slash, and this was called create collection. I'm hoping it's just going to say the word orange here. There we go. Fantastic. Stop the run. All right. The listing demonstrates how to construct and initialize an array and 2 additional classes, those being a list and a dictionary from the generic collection library. All right. Extension methods are next. On the bottom of page 74, extension methods, it says, are a convenient way of adding methods to classes that you do not own and cannot modify directly. This is pretty cool. Notice the verbiage. You can add your own method to classes that you do not own and cannot modify directly, such as built-in C# classes, such as classes that someone else is using that you wish could be extended, hence the word extension method. So the author shows a shopping cart class, which was added to the models folder in shoppingcart.cs and represents a collection of product objects. Okay, well, let's do this. We're just going to grab this, copy it to the clipboard, okay, and we want to create a shoppingcart.cs class. Right mouse click on our models, add class, change the name to shopping cart with a capital S and a capital C. There's our class, and we put in there this. Now we get an error. Why are we getting an error? Well, let's see. It says shopping cart member names cannot be the same as their closing type. Well, that's because what I shouldn't have done is I only needed the one line here. So I should get rid of all this, and I should get rid of this. Okay? No error. So what we're saying in here, we're creating a new class in our models folder. Language features is the name of our project. Models is the name of our folder. And we're adding to that a shopping cart class. That shopping cart class will have in it a list of products. How does it know about that list of products? Because that's in here as well. It says this is a simple class that acts as a wrapper around a list of product objects. It says, suppose I need to be able to determine the total value of the product objects in the shopping cart class, but I cannot modify the class itself, typically, as it says, because it comes from a third party, so I don't have the associated source code. All right, so we can use an extension method to add any additional necessary functionality. So it says it shows the MyExtensions method class added to the models folder in a myExtensionMethods.cs file. All right, so I'm going to grab this right there, copy it to the clipboard, and I'm going to come in and add my extension methods here. Come into here, put in that. All right, now it's giving me an error, and my guess is here it's going to need some kind of a reference. Let's double check that. Let's see. This. I believe I'm missing a curly brace, and that's why I'm getting the error. There we go. No. It says that an extension method must be defined in a non-generic static class. Do I need the word static in front of that? Let's look. Public static class. Again, another good example of look at your errors. All right. So what's this going to do? It's going to be given a list of things in a shopping cart. And we're told we've got this thing called total that we're initializing to 0. And then what we're told is to go through every item in this list that we've been passed through and add the price of the individual item to our total, then return the total, total, decimal, return type decimal, etc. So the author mentions that the this keyword marks total prices as an extension method. The first parameter there tells .NET which class the extension method can be applied to. That's shopping cart. It says I can refer to the instance of shopping cart by using the cart parameter. There's nothing special about the name cart param. My method enumerates the products in the shopping cart, so it goes through them and it returns the sum of all of them. All right? So the author says this listing shows how to apply the extension method in a new action method called use extension added to the home controller. So that should be adding the 275, 4895, 1950, and 3495. Let's grab all that. Copy it to the clipboard. It's not complete, and that's okay. Back to our home controller. Again, we're going to get probably an error right now because we're not done yet. Okay. But I want to jump back down into here. Now go to the next page, and there it is. My errors, hopefully, will now be gone. Excuse me for just 1 second. All right, it's giving me some errors. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's see. I'm missing a semicolon. Looks like someplace in here. We'll get this fixed in just a matter of minutes here, or moments. So here's our list of products. We've got our 4 products. Here we're told to get the total, and here we're told to write out that total. I can already tell, I believe that probably right here is where I'm missing the ending. So where I'm missing the ending curly brace. So let's double check. Don't know if I've got this. Okay. Move that over. And boom. So the name of this is called use extension. If it works correctly, it should add the 275, the 4895, the 1950, and the 34. Let's do an approximation here. 275 and 48 is 423, 424, 424 and 53, 477, 478. It'll be about 478.50. About, if I'm doing this correctly. That's what should be returned. Save all. We have to run this. Remember that once it comes up, and it looks like it might be giving me an error message still. Yep. So let's see if we can figure that out. Oh, okay. I did have that, but I've got this in the wrong place. How I did that, I don't know. So, file, save all. Let's run this. And we're going to have to call the use extension method directly. All right, we don't have a button or anything that's going to make that be called for us. already popping up against my time limit, so let me quickly put in here /use extension. I thought that's what it was called. Stop the run here, pretty this up just a tad. Alright, see if I can fix that. Thought that I called it correctly. Might need home use extension. There it is. I said it was about 378.50. Alright, so we've got that going for us. Alright, before I go on, I'm going to stop right here. And we're going to pick it up. I already mentioned to you what all this does on applying extension methods to an interface. We'll be back with that lecture in just a couple minutes.